Yeah, hey.
You're a funny dude, bro. You funny. I'm watching anime.
From Brooklyn, New York, and the home of the Nets, we're broadcasting live from Barclays Center. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Today's game continues this Brooklyn Nets.
What you want me to join the chat, my boy?
Kevin, I don't think they're too worried about the winning streak coming to an end,
What you doing?
especially if they just do what they've been doing. Just play good, solid, smart basketball on both ends of the floor.
And with the postseason looming, Greg, any change in approach for the playoff contenders?
Goal number one is health. Outside of that, you're looking at seeding, trying to fine-tune, and just getting dialed in for what could be a long road.
Tries from 16. A nice shot by Irving.
Well, this is a staple, a pillar of Irving's attack. You got to be up on him, or he'll pull up on the dime.
And it's sent back by Drummond. And a wide open look for Porter. They get it back. Here's Green. And it's Green with the jam.
What is going
Really
on,
a
bro?
smart look that time by Wood, giving the ball up to his wide-open teammate.
Curry on the wing.
Yeet.
Off target from three-point range. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Houston. And the latest wrinkle in Steph Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
Here's Irving. After the made shot from Christian Wood. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
That's his first personal.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
A little breakdown there, letting him get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
Right wing. Outside Gordon. Back to Wood. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 6. Into the lane.
You gotta know that.
Finished off by
That's
Porter.
what you're trying to do.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on.
Andre Drummond, what the fuck
know,
you going
guys
off to
showing
stop
how
the paint, Knuckle?
dynamic a weapon he is for this offense. They feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And finished off by Porter.
Here we go. See what you want to do.
That'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that,
You want to run
no
around?
problem for him.
You want to run around? See this.
And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have
You
done
gotta
it as
hit
many
that.
times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be. And the defense
Hey,
scattered
oh, that's my
over the
fucking
place on the
steal,
break.
bro.
Nice job finding the wide open three.
And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
And just like you'd want to see assertive basketball.
He threw that one down, Greg, so hard he could
I'm gonna
feel
do it
the
back.
strength over here.
Guys, you got that exactly right. That was what I call an angry dunk.
Here is Porter.
I'm on that now.
Following the basket by Kyrie Irving.
I'm on that now.
Back to Porter. To the paint.
I'm on that
Here's
now.
Wood.
What's wrong with
And
you?
it's sent back by Drummond. Outside Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
And it's sent back by Drummond. And he gets it back. Wood can't hit.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
There's the lob to Brown. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And that one drops for him.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand pull punch.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
To the middle. Over in the corner, Wood. Sinks the three-pointer. Wood's got 5 now.
And that high skill level coupled with the 6'10 frame and Wood looking more and more polished as a catch and shooter.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
With the drive. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. KD's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Nets. Pass to Wood. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, we talk about it all the time. Hard work pays off, and Wood works extremely hard to fight for the finish he wanted there.
And the first thing you notice about Green, the next level athleticism, incredible burst off the dribble, and makes smooth adjustments midair.
Pass to Wood. And some nice passing there by Houston. Şengün. Great positioning on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
He gets that one.
From Kyrie.
And one can only imagine what Green will be like, Greg, with a little time.
Still refining his shot release. Still working on getting others involved. But we haven't seen a two-guard into the league with this much potential in quite some time.
And he commits the intentional foul.
His first foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg, could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles and speed.
Irving from long range. And they get it back. Over Green. It's Thomas outside. Irving surveying the floor. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The drive by Schroeder. That one good for 2. Schroeder's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. And that's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Pass to Şengün. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Brooklyn leading by 9. On the wing, Johnson takes the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Dragic gets the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Down low. And Tate gets it to go. Tate's only got his second bucket of the game to go.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas. Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Irving. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Schroeder outside. Driving inside. That one drops for him. Schroeder's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
To the inside. Şengün.
Assist. Kevin Porter.
Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Şengün's got 6 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside Irving. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
You know, I like Irving's creativity, but also his discipline offensively. He'll take whatever's available.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly.
Next. Timeout.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Nets leading by 11. Driving in. Oh, yes, the turnaround. 18 points for him.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Pass to Şengün. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play.
His first foul.
Andre Drummond picks one up.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
No good from Durant.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Houston shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Back to Porter. On the wing, Gordon. And some nice passing there by Houston. And the rejection by Curry.
It's huge whenever Seth Curry comes up with the block. I think it ignites the entire team.
And the Rockets making a change here. Here's Irving. He's got 18. Inside. Cuts off the pass. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Stolen by Durant. Fast break, here they come. Here's Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And Curry has it in the corner. And a deep three from Irving. That shot misses. And the Rockets take it the other way.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal.
Outside Gordon. From downtown. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Gordon's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And for Dennis Schroeder, playing in the NBA was a promise fulfilled to his dearly departed father.
Greg, how about this? As a young man, he swore to his dad that he'd make it. And after his dad's passing, Dennis discovered a note from his dad encouraging him to continue to follow his dream.
Curry deciding where to go with it. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's foul number 2 for him. Houston making a switch. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Durant. On target from 13 feet. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Nets leading by 8. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Houston foul.
Man, great tenacity from Durant there. I mean, he makes it so difficult to guard him without foul.
Brooklyn shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
They kick it out to Green. Outside Gordon. Schroeder, left side. Outside Green. Timeout called the Nets.
The loudest and craziest fans right now are getting free t-shirts. Come on, who wants a t-shirt? All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Substitution. Kevin Porter Jr.
Just 4 seconds left in the third. Timeout called the Nets.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Timeout called the Nets.
Nets, timeout. Bang, your Brooklyn Nets. Is your Brooklyn Nets team? Make some noise, fans.
going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Rockets basketball.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Inbound violation. Basketball.
Right side, Thomas. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Irving with a clean look. Drills the three-pointer. Irving's got 23.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
5 seconds.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half. And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
That'll be a 5-second call.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
3-second violation.
Too long in the paint. He's hit with the 3-second violation.
At the line.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Nets.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire from behind. They have been really good from the three-point line.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
The shot's good from Irving.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. From past the arc. And the Nets, another three.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
With the shot. It's rebounded by Houston.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
That's an 8-second violation.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes, have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers.
With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
You can tell this team is completely invested in their shared success. They've built a lot of trust between the players and coaching staff, and of course, the wins show that.
And I think overall they've been very unselfish. They've played for one another, and that is the best kind of basketball to play.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Aiden. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. And Graham, for the super teams that are managing their stars' minutes right now, it seems like home court advantage is less of a priority than being fresh for the postseason.
You know what, B.A.? It really does seem that way. It's like you'd rather play with a stacked hand on someone else's table than play with a weaker hand at home. Championship teams know how to win on the road. The most important thing is being healthy and being together as a group going into the postseason.
Jonas Valanciunas. Chalk up two there.
Well, how about you get a look at the range of Jonas Valanciunas? Gets his done with his back to the basket, or in that case, the mid-range jumper.
Now here's Booker. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. Wide open. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Well, so quick off the pass. I mean, Crowder timing that shot perfectly, staying one step ahead of the defense.
Here's McCollum, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
First team foul. Shooting for New Orleans, C.J. McCollum at the line for two.
The free throw drops for McCollum. And McCollum drops them both. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. To the inside. Pass to Aiden. The kick out to Johnson. And Devontae Graham is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Booker. The shot, no good. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, you know when your percentage from the field is in the low 30s, that means the game is not going your way.
Yeah, a rough outing for their offense. You saw a spark here and there, but their main scorers just couldn't stay hot.
And Phoenix has possession. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Hits the trifecta.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
And a player like Mikal Bridges, he's had very high confidence in his abilities.
Well, I mean, listen, his history is that of a winning player. Came into the league believing in himself because of his career collegiately. National championship player at Villanova. He has every right to think he can be elite.
Now here's Booker. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. Bridges outside.
2 minutes remaining in the
that one is off.
2 minutes.
So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season. So they take the lead. Graham's got 5 points.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
Here's Hayes. Another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Can they get it? And Aiden gets it to go. Aiden's gotten his second bucket.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Pass to Valanciunas. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. He's got 5.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
There's McCollum with the 3. The Suns trailing. And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Pelican substitution.
43 seconds left in the opening quarter. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Back to Snell. Over Crowder. Right side Ingram. Drives to the hoop. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
The length of Ingram is something else. Gets up to slam it in a second's notice because of it.
Ayton in the high post. Offensive board. Bridges outside. Booker for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's Ingram. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
The length of Ingram poses issues for defenders, which is why he gets fouled a lot.
Both free throws good from Ingram.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
And so it's New Orleans closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you think, guys?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Outside for Booker. Launches it. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Pass to Snell. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. So it's Phoenix now. They trail by 7.
Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple of titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With his team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. And JaVale McGee standing 7 feet even, but a 7'6" wingspan, Doris.
Boy, you want to talk about, quote, a catch radius. This guy uses his length to great effect. Finishes above the rim and controls that airspace. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Pass to Temple. Here's Snell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. The shot. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Bridges has got 5.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented. And great job to establish position and square up.
Now here's Booker. He's got 6.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
It's a one-on-one situation. Pass to Bridges. Booker with it. Graham covering. For 3. Pelicans cleared away.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Now in Tunis. The 3 from Craig. They grabbed their own miss. Booker, good.
Well, that's simply a case where Devin Booker outworks the opposition and gets a second chance opportunity. Nicely done.
And the Pelicans miss again. Here's Bridges on the take. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Out to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. His first shot attempt. Murphy pulls it in. Graham with it. Now guarded by Booker. And here they go. Jones, his shot is good. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Back to Booker. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's McCollum. Uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 4-point New Orleans lead.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Knocks down the triple. Bridges has got 10 points in the game.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
Checking in
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Field goal.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Caught off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Another three for Phoenix.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace, something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
Now here's Crowder. Back to Bridges. Pass to Crowder. The Suns need to get off a shot. No good. A bit long that time.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Hayes with it. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Crowder. Shamet. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Oh, I love how McCollum moves in transition, just has a strong sense of where to position himself.
Inside. Here's Payton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Always a decent playmaker. Grant, Elfrid Payton has really improved his vision and awareness.
Some of that's experience, and some of that's being put in a position to succeed. I agree. It seems like he's found his comfort zone.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, "From starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced. And we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident."
That they are, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Ingram. He's got 7. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Pass to Bridges. Now Johnson. Booker with it. For the lead. And the Suns get another 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Snell. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Bridges misses. The Pelicans trail. Here's Ingram. Count it.
Brandon Ingram.
Ingram's got 9.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
To the middle. Booker drawing the double. Stripped away. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
That's his second personal
That'll be a
foul.
second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Some changes for New Orleans.
Pelican substitution.
Here's New Orleans now. Pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, to steal a line from you up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
To the paint. Out left to the wing. Back to Valanciunas. Pass to Hayes. There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter here. The layup misses. And here's Johnson. Drains the triple. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
There's McCollum with the 3. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns leading. Outside Johnson. Back to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Down low. Got a hand on it. And they get it back. Here's Valanciunas. Here's Hayes. Covered by Crowder. Hayes inside.
Jackson.
And he banks in the layup. 6 points for him.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Pass to Ayton. Goes up with the stripe. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Ayton's got 8 points.
Well, this guy's so effective. DeAndre Ayton will take the mid-range if you concede it.
Here's Hayes. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. The Suns on top, up by 2. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Crowder. Over Jones. Misses off the right iron.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Crowder's ability to start their offense with his defense. He's always keeping his hands moving.
Here's McCollum. Three-pointer. Here's Murphy. The kick out to Graham. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Murphy. On the wing, Jones. Up and over Crowder. Jones misses. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Outside Holiday. To the inside. Now here's Ayton. Over Valanciunas. Here's Booker. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Suns?
The fantastic passing we saw from them in the first half carried right over into the second half, too.
Now, something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes with their defense and then turn those turnovers into points.
Inside. Here's McGee. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Suns lead by 6. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Graham with it. Here's Snell. That shot, no good. Great D that time from McGee. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Second team foul.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
The things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
And stolen by Hayes. Now the Pelicans in transition. And here's Ingram outside. Pass to Biyombo. Here's Holiday. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That's good from Holiday. And the Suns making a change here. Holiday hits them both. And if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's McCollum to the middle. Good chance here for Ingram. Bullseye!
Assisted by.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Now Holiday. McCollum with some nice D.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
It's good. And now it's just a 4-point Suns lead.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're on top by 4. There's 1:54 left to play in the fourth. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
Thanks for that, Allie. For 3, Booker. They grab their own miss. Phoenix no good that time either. The Pelicans trail. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
When Valanciunas forces the issue like that, he is really tough to handle. He does a good job drawing contact. Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
Graham on the attack. Here's Hayes. Second chance shot. Now here's McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. Into the lane.
CJ McCollum.
Yes! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Inside. Pass to Crowder. From 12 feet. Here's Ayton. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly, and DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work.
For three, McCollum. The three from Valanciunas. Stolen by Booker. From deep three-point range. From the arc. The putback. Pelicans cleared away.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
That's a knockdown outside shooter. McCollum knows he has the green light to fire away from downtown anytime.
Back to Crowder. Pass to Booker. Crowder right side. Now Ayton. Yes!
But DeAndre Ayton is engaged. He's focused, and he delivers a clutch bucket.
For three, McCollum. Oh, did he? He did! He got it to fall!
He did, B.A. So nice. The winner at the buzzer. It doesn't get any better.
You couldn't dream up a more dramatic finish. 3 points right as the buzzer sounds. This is a ball game people will be talking about for quite some time.
And so the big win by New Orleans.
It's the city of brotherly love, home of the Liberty Bell, where the 76ers are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And it's another road game for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and they're going through right now one of those situations that's just difficult to deal with. doubt begins to really creep in when the losses continue to mount, and then you can have splintering, which doesn't help the situation.
Here's Morant. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. Second chance shot. Harden scanning the floor. Embiid to the middle. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And it's Morant missing.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Harden outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off with the layup.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
he can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
And it's Morant missing. And it's Harden with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point god moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Desmond Bane.
Bane with the bucket.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Now, here is Harden. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Maxey. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And, Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. And as we come down the stretch of the regular season, Greg, teams jousting for playoff position. How much did you worry about the seeding when you played?
You know, it matters, but for those teams who had injuries or a rough stretch, you start to focus on those road games and prepare to steal some in the playoffs.
Grizzlies making a change here.
Tyus Jones.
Here's Clark. 11-point game, his last outing. Outside, Jones. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. Drives to the hoop. Here's Adams. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Bane. Now here's Adams. 4 on the shot clock. Williams for 3. Paul Millsap with the rebound. The 76ers trail. Harden with it. Now defended by Adams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin. And he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids. And certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
And again, Memphis no good.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Pass to Niang. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Now Jones looking to end the run. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Harden, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Back to Williams. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Bane. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
James Harden. And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
To the inside, Jackson. Out to Morant. And there's the drive. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Embiid.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Jackson. They grab their own miss. They shoot again. Embiid, no good.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Hey, guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Pass to Korkmaz. To the right side. Here's Niang. From about 19 feet. Here's Embiid. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Drafted 3rd overall in 2014. Wow, it's been that long already. Joel Embiid didn't play his first NBA game for 2 years. Philadelphia was extra cautious with his foot injuries. Well, Joel has proven to be worth the wait.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Back to Jackson. Out to Morant. Adams, right side. Morant surveying the D. Goes back up. Here's Jackson. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Morant right side. Adams in the corner. Pass to Conchar. Buries the long-range jumper. Now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
You know, Millsap ready to shoot anytime he's close to the basket. Gets it off before the defense can react.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. A terrific all-around player for many years. Millsap, Clark when healthy, continues to impact the game.
A pro's pro, Kevin. Just rock solid, impactful, steady, reliable. Stretches the floor with the three-point shot. Always in the right spot defensively. Rebounds well at both ends. I mean, just really the consummate pro and value-added player. And an all-star multiple times as well.
Both teams will make substitutions. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a three-point game. They can look forward to the Rockets arena after this matchup to take on Houston. Unable to get that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for it. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
And it's Harden slamming it down.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Grizzlies making a switch here. Here's Harden. Pass to Millsap. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
He blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
The 76ers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
And finished off by Morant.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curves a 10-0 run by Philadelphia.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
He's a perennial MVP candidate every year. James Harden wants to compete for titles at this stage of his journey. That's the mindset he brings to this squad.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
It's Harden with the drive.
A guy like Harden makes a coach look really good. I mean, you can rely on him to consistently give you big scoring performances.
Going inside. Here's Adams. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Steven Adams.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
The Grizzlies shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Stolen by Harden. What a play! He simply trains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Embiid inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Embiid's got 7. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
They get it again. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers. Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Harris. It's Harden with the drive. Denied by Morant.
And how about using that impressive vertical on defense? Morant has the ability to block shots when in position. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too, extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
Oh, costly.
pounds on my wardrobe. Getting drawn on your phone trying to talk loads, but if it's road best. Riding my wave, get lost in my thoughts though. Kinda mad back then I just saw notes. Now my accountant sending my sort code. Broke up fresh off the lot, no test drive, dodging the X5, making the pep slide. True say you gotta get bread, so I told him tech time and get your head right. He said, bro, I'm just trying to get by. Still on the ends, you're living your best life. Only right that I give him a check, can't see no stress or end up a UFO came from Mars on the spaceship. All these to the whip, man. Never in my life, but I'll no doubt if it pops off and set man do. Then the show gets locked off. Today I ain't moved one muscle, I just made 60 racks in my sleep. That's more than your ex's yearly wage, I got his monthly wage in my jeans. Safe to say I get paid, but I just can't say the same for these. Still no chain on my neck, G, I just build paper planes and make peas. Today I moved one muscle, I just made 60 racks in my sleep. Safe to say I get paid, but I just can't say the same for these.
Roll! Hey, yo, right here, right here. Come on, man, take that. Corner, Phil. Make sure they got time. Boy. I'm open right here. Close again. Help me out, come on. Drain that, baby. Take that. Come get it.
here.
Good boy, baby. Oh, God. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Don't let him get it.
Put it back. Ball. Get there, get there. Give me that. Good board.
Out of bounds.
I got him! Yo, shut up!
Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him.
Hey, that's all you! Here we go, attack. Here we go. Get a good look, ball. Good luck. Shot! Watch that shooter.